This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
It's a cloudy and gloomy start to the weekend. Here's a look at Shaw Park in Clayton just a few hours ago as people try to get their morning walks in while there was a break in the rain. Thanks for joining us at noon. I'm Holden Krawicki. Kate Quinn has the day off. You may be seeing sunshine at your house, but that's not the case everywhere. Meteorologist Gary Frank joins us now to talk about when some showers might pop up in your area.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about, you got some rain yesterday, and I'm jealous because we didn't get any rain, and it is just bone dry in my house. That's the way it's been for a lot of the month, right? We've been running into very dry air, and overall, some of you are getting some really nice rain. I had a lot of reports, and not only Holden's report, but others that got over an inch of rain in just a short amount of time yesterday. Otherwise, it's sunny outside. The same kind of pattern still with us today as we look at some rain in the Metro East, and then we've had a few pop-up showers and storms once again closer to Union and also in the Metro East here north on 55. We see most of that just kind of hanging around, and this has started to come up a little bit more from Union, Villa Ridge, right across 44, really south of 100 there. So that's where you're running into a few showers, but you look down Market Street at the Arch, it's 82 now. It's warming up very quickly. It's a little humid, but not much, and it's more humid than it's been. Rain chances today, guess what? We're in the same type of setup. Hit and miss rain chances, a mix of sun and clouds, and some efficient rain producers. I mean, some of those yesterday, they got a pretty good amount of rain quickly, and that could be nice for some of us. Others, we will be left in the dry air. Over the next few hours, that will be hit and miss as we stay in the mid-80s. We'll fall into the 70s again, but we've got a front that we're tracking already that may provide us some more rain and at least probably a better opportunity for us not to be in the 80s. We'll talk about what it's like for the first day of fall here in just a few minutes.
All right. Thank you, Gary. And remember, you can get the latest weather first forecast anytime. Just text the word weather to 314-425-5355 and we'll send it straight to your phone. Just hours ago, the United Auto Workers Union announced sweeping strike expansions. Members from 38 plants across the United States will be joining the effort. Wentzville's UAW will continue to hold the line and strike. They've been on the picket line since last week. 5 on your sides. Tracy Henson is live outside their union hall. And Tracy, you just spoke with the president. What did they have to say?
I did. So Katie Deathridge has been very busy with meetings, but she did make time to talk to us only about an hour ago. Now, she told me announcements this morning from UAW Union International President Shawn Fain was not a huge surprise. Now, it's only GM and Stellantis plants joining the fight because Ford has made some concessions. She said she is a little surprised in GM's reaction to union proposals.
In a way it does. In a way it does. They know that the work that their employees put in for them day in and day out, sometimes 6-7 days a week, 12 hours a day at some facilities. We're just asking for our fair share. So for them to not be willing to negotiate on some of the stances, it does kind of surprise me. I've been here 20 years, over 20 years in this with General Motors, and I have not seen this kind of negotiations before.
Now, we have only been out here for about an hour, but we have seen lots of support for Local 2250. Earlier, 2 UAW members who drove all the way from Kansas City, they're members at a Ford plant out there. They dropped off a carload of food. And right now behind me, the St. Louis sheet metal workers, that's Local 36, brought their setup and grilled lunch for all the picketers. In Wentzville, I'm Tracy Henson, 5 on your side.
Tracy, thank you. Auto workers want a 40% wage increase over 4.5 years. They also want a 32-hour work week with a 40-hour pay. And they also want the return of traditional pensions. So far, the automakers' pay counteroffers have fallen well short of UAW's 40% target. The companies say they can't afford to meet the union's demands because they need to invest profits in a costly transition from gas-powered to electric vehicles. An intense manhunt for a convicted sex offender is now over. Police captured Tommy Wayne Boyd in a Shrewsbury-Deerbergs parking lot around 8 o'clock last night. It took nearly 16 hours to find him. He was caught just 7 miles from Mercy South Hospital, where he walked out around 4 o'clock yesterday morning. A state law enforcement source told 5 on your side that an early investigation shows he escaped when one of 2 guards assigned to watch him went to the bathroom and the other fell asleep. Boyd is now at the St. Louis County Justice Center in Clayton. St. Louis County Police thank the community for getting the word out and sharing tips, which helped officers find him. And stay with us on air and online for continuing coverage of this story. Our Christine Byers is looking for more answers today as this investigation unfolds. She'll have reports tonight on 5 on Your Side at 5 and 6. In Ferguson, police are searching for a 7-year-old girl. Zyla Neese is believed to be with her mom, Tyreka Turner, who does not have custody. Police say Zyla's grandma let her go to the store with her mother on Sunday, but they never returned. If you see them, you're being asked to call 911. A warning from Crestwood police today surrounding this man. He faces multiple charges of child molestation, but they fear there may be more victims. Investigators say Zachary Baribo had inappropriate sexual contact with 2 teens in June. He allegedly met them while working as an umpire at the Afton Athletic Association. He also used to work as an ump at the Arnold Athletic Association. You're being asked to call Crestwood Police if you have any information surrounding Baribo. That number is on your screen. It's 314-729-4800. An Afton man is charged after getting in a shootout with police. 59-year-old Carl Shue was wounded, but no officers were hurt. Right now, he's in the hospital with critical injuries and is charged with first-degree attempted assault and armed criminal action. St. Louis County Police originally went to his home on Wednesday night for a domestic disturbance. Police say he raised 2 guns at officers. Confusion and frustration continue for St. Charles residents over the cleanup of the city's ongoing water contamination issues. The city shut down another well on Wednesday. Now Ameren filed a motion to have the city's latest lawsuit moved to federal court. 5 on Your Side's Laura Barchesi breaks down what you need to know.
This all started when the city of St. Charles found contaminants in drinking water wells in the Elm Point well field. The EPA ordered Ameren to clean up the contamination they found was connected to the Houston substation. They're now down to 1 well that produces over 700,000 gallons a day.
What we would like to do is reopen the wells, clean them with this system that we bought for $12 million, and go ahead and move along.
St. Charles Mayor Dan Borgmeyer says to monitor contamination, they were pumping water through well number 4 into the sewer system, which is the one closest to the substation.
So what we're doing is checking it to see how effective it is. Well, all of a sudden, now we're getting vinyl chloride back in well 4.
That chemical is the one they're most concerned about. The EPA sent out a letter this week asking the city to stop the well, claiming there are concerns from both them and Ameren. The pumping could spread the contamination and reduce the effectiveness of current cleanup efforts.
They said if you interfere, we'll name you as a responsible party for the contamination too. So obviously they backed us off on that.
Ameren tried to install an extraction well, saying, quote, an additional extraction well inside the Houston substation is necessary to counteract the city's most recent irresponsible action to use the obsolete well. But the extraction well plan from Ameren was not approved by the EPA, so the city of St. Charles went to court to try and stop them, leading to the latest development Thursday. Ameren filed a motion to get the lawsuit moved to federal court. Residents say they're tired of the fighting.
Let the scientists do the work, follow the legal process, the CERCLA process, EPA process, and just get it cleaned up. However, the community needs to understand that it does take decades, and that's not willful. It's just, it is what it is.
Laura Barchesi, 5 on Your Side.
There's a court hearing scheduled for Monday, and there's now a community advisory group to help keep St. Charles citizens and community partners informed. We have more information about how to get involved in this story on KSDK.com. Ukraine's president asked for the U.S. for more financial aid. So what's the holdup? The hesitation to help as a partial government shutdown inches closer. Plus, a plan that would wipe medical bills from credit reports. The argument that convinced the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to look into it.